Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's episode, we look at another Cole Porter musical, basically another show within a show concept, except this time it's Shakespearean. So let's peel back history on Kiss Me, Kate. Now, Kiss Me, Kate is a musical written by Bella and Samuel Spivak, with music and lyrics by Cole Porter. The narrative centers on a musical adaptation of Shakespeare's The Taming of the Shrew, with offstage conflicts between the director, producer, and star Fred Graham and his ex-wife, the leading lady. Now, a secondary romance involves Lois Lane, the actress playing Bianca, and her gambler boyfriend's troubles with gangsters. Kiss Me Kate was Porter's first show he wrote in which the music and the lyrics both were firmly connected to the script. After a 3.5-week tryout of the Shubert Theater in Philadelphia, the production opened on Broadway in December of 1948 at the New Century Theater, where, as we already know, the 200 Central Park South apartment complex sits today, which ran for 19 months before transferring to the Shubert Theater. The original 1949 cast recording has been inducted into the Library of Congress's National Recording Registry for the album's cultural, artistic, and historical significance to American society and the nation's audio legacy. The production would debut in the West End at the Coliseum Theater in March of 1951, running for 400 performances. In 1952, the production would debut in Australia at His Majesty's Theatre before touring in Sydney, Brisbane, Perth, and Adelaide. The West End's first revival would open in December of 1970 back at the Coliseum Theatre. Peter Coe, the show's director, created a translation for British audiences, including having a tea wagon and including traditional English music hall jokes. Now, a short-lived Broadway revival ran at the Broadway Theatre in January of 1952, with a second Broadway revival opening at the Martin Beck Theatre in November of 1999, running for 881 performances. This production would star Marin Mazzie, Brian Stokes Mitchell, and Amy Spanger. The production would win the Tony Award for Best Revival of a Musical and Best Actor, going to Brian Stokes Mitchell. Now, a second revival in the West End would open at the Victoria Palace Theatre in October of 2001, with a third revival in 2012 at the Chichester Festival Theatre, before transferring to the Old Vic on London's South Bank, starring yet again the famed Wicked Witch of the West End, Hannah Waddingham. 2019 would see a third Broadway revival opening at the Roundabout Theatre Company, starring Kelly O'Hara, Will Chase, who is best known for his role as country superstar Luke Wheeler on ABC's Nashville, and Disney's High School Musical star Corbin Bleu. The production included minor feminist updates to make the musical a little more accessible for today's audiences. In 1953, MGM would release a film version starring Katherine Grayson, Howard Keel, and Ann Miller. Kiss Me Kate is basically a love letter to the enduring power of Shakespearean's works. The show's clever adaptation of The Taming of the Shrew proves that Shakespeare's stories are timeless and can be interpreted in countless ways. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you enjoyed this, please comment on what you liked or disliked. I'd love to hear from you. And if you want to see other videos like this, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, that's a wrap.